Hey guys, we are going to do a meditation today on intention. Um, we all just had this big celebration, probably of some kind, in the new year, and everyone, of course, gets prompted to be talking about, resolutions and where they're headed for the next year, which I think is awesome. It's sort of a great chapter change, if you will, right? So in books, we have, from one chapter to the next, this little dividing page, right, that's numbered, and it kind of informs us that there's a fresh start, another concept, another new aspect of the story that's going to come into play. And so our lives are very much the same way. I think New Year's is really exciting, and I also think it sets us up a little bit. I will be honest that I have a little bit of a bias about resolutions not being my favorite word ever on the planet, because I really want us to be honestly resolved all the time to bettering ourselves. So I'm a little bit like, ooh, I wish we didn't do it like one time a year. Like, I think we should be self-evaluating all the time, right? Just like, where am I? How am I doing? What do I want to bring to the table? Where do I need to work? Where am I challenged? Where am I singing in life right now, right? And bringing that to the table. So I think getting really, really aware of that is so important. Like I said, it's the wording for me that just, so I don't like it. So if you like it, sweet for you. I don't. I much more prefer the concept of intention and setting an intention for ourselves and where we're going, where we're headed, what we want to manifest for ourselves, whatever that looks like. And so I did quite a bit of that in the new year, and I've been working up to that in terms of developing my new wellness practice, and some things are going on behind the scenes which are really cool and exciting, and I needed a little bit of time to just kind of hone in and get ready for that. And so I think there's some of that happens too, that just really that deep self-evaluation and taking time and space to sit with where we are and what we want with life, what's working and what's not working. And so I'm going to encourage you guys to do the same thing. So our meditation today is all going to be about intention, where we want to be going, what we want to be manifesting. And so today is like one of my favorite kind of meditations ever. I just think it's incredibly powerful. And some of you have already been working, right? So some of you have already been working on resolutions and maybe putting some of these things into practice. Maybe you set a whole slew of intentions for your year, so this will be really easy for you because you've already thought about it and accessed it, and so it's going to be right there in your consciousness for you. That's super easy. If you haven't, that's okay. And even for those of you that have, I would say it creates space, right? Open up your heart, envision your energy, sort of opening up space here, that just whatever needs to come in will come in, right? So we need to be lifelong learners. We need to be always open to what we need to know about, anything happening for us and around us and in us. So I just want you to make space to always be a good student and a good learner, right? That's like a lifelong thing for me related to wellness. And so we just want to be open to whatever comes. So even if we have some ideas that we're already working on, is just making room that if something else needs to come in, that we hear that message, that we take that message in. And so that's great. One of the things you guys may or may not notice is I routinely wear this necklace. I don't know how well you guys can see it. And so this necklace it's a lotus. And the lotus is like my symbol. And the reason that I love it is because it is a symbol of spiritual awakening. It's a symbol of being able to start over again every day. So I don't know what you know about lotuses. First of all, they're beautiful anyway, but what they do is each night they sink into mud and murky, grody water, right? Maybe it's not very nice water, whatever it might be. They sink into that, and each day they come out again, and they're perfectly clean. They're perfectly clean. None of that murky, mucky yuckiness sticks to them. And so they're this incredibly resilient and beautiful flower. And what they are is a symbol of our ability to begin again every single day. And I think that's incredibly powerful, right? That concept that we have, that I am always able to renew myself. I'm always able to wake up the next day and reinvent myself, and do something new and have a fresh eye. And I think that that's so powerful. And so that's why it's mine. I had a big spiritual awakening in the last year or so. And so this is my constant reminder to keep that right close to my heart, which it is. And that concept of being like the lotus, right? That every single day I get to wake up and I get to do something new again. And be ready for shedding of that murkiness, right? Our lives, so that life is both beautiful and really hard, but that each day when I wake up, I can leave that behind. Right? Whatever maybe didn't work for me, whatever I need to work on forgiving myself for, or whatever it is, or whatever I'm working on creating more of, I can let go of that and I can start over again every day. So I love that. So I want to talk about, again, right, intentions, right? So this lotus is incredibly important. It reminds me of my intention to always wake up and begin again, right? To start new, to have a fresh start, to keep my spiritual work, you know, right in front of my face, always right and forward in front of me, so that I can remember that that's something that I really want to work on. And so again, whatever it is for you, you might have those intentions, and that's awesome. And this is a perfect symbol for what we're going to be doing today, which is just maybe taking a fresh look at our lives, where we are, what's working, what's not, and then we're going to take that and move forward with it. So I am gonna draw one of these cards, which I love. They're Miracle Now cards, just in case you're all wondering, which then it probably shows it backwards. Of course it does. They're by Gabrielle Bernstein, who I like love. But anyway, she's got these really cool cards. So every day that I sit down and meditate now, I flip one out. I just go in there and I'm like, right? So there's just the message that I just needed that day. I just love it. So I chose one for us as we were going to do our intention meditation today. And this one says, oh, I love the irony. Okay. It says, stillness is the key to success. Stillness is the key to success. Okay? That's why we're meditating. Okay, so I want you guys to get settled, right? So those of you that have done this before, you guys kind of know the shtick. I want you guys to like shake out your sillies, or get your whatever energy it is that you have in your, right? Get it all shaken out if you need to. You know, shrug up your shoulders a little bit, shake out your legs a little bit, get all of that excess energy out of your system so that you can sit and be still for a little while, right? And then you guys can be sitting up, you guys can be laying down, whatever it is. You don't have to look at me. Remember, you don't have to watch me to hear the meditation, right? And so you guys can just settle in, start noticing your breath coming in. I'm gonna ring our Tibetan bowl, right, to signal the beginning of our meditation. You can hear that. And just notice it till you can't hear it anymore. And so just coming back to your breath then, right? Taking your breath in, letting that breath out. Taking your breath in, letting that breath out. Right, and just noticing this moment. Just noticing this moment. And breathing in and releasing that breath. And today we're going to bring our focus to our intentions. And much like the lotus begins every single day, right? With a clean slate, beautiful, clean petals. We get to do the same daily if needed. And breathing in and breathing out. And remembering that access to that intention setting, that renewal, is accessible to us every single day. In fact, it's actually accessible to us in every single moment. So if we need to begin again, we can always begin again in every moment. And breath in and breath out. For this moment, what we want to do is think about our intentions for 2017. When you think about this next year like a blank, beautiful canvas laid out before you, I want you to visualize yourself picking up a paintbrush, and you've got a palette of every single color imaginable. And those colors are all connected to your deep and endless potential and possibility. They stand for every single option available to you. Coming back to the breath. And breathing in. And breathing out. Again, in and out. And so, armed with that amazing potential, your paintbrush and your palette, I want you to visualize exactly what it is that you intend to do. What things you want to see for your life. Perhaps for your ability to learn. Perhaps for your ability to find strength. Perhaps related to your relationships or your work. Your health, fitness, nutrition, your spiritual practice, connection, energy, purpose. All the while you're breathing and taking that potential in. And as you breathe in your intention, whatever that might be, I want you to breathe out the being of that thing, right? So if I want to breathe in, love, then I breathe out connection. That I might do something with that love to manifest something that's important to me. Maybe it's a new relationship, maybe it's a better relationship, maybe it's increased friendship. It could be anything, right? So you're just connecting with that, and you're going to breathe that intention in. And you're going to breathe out whatever being aspect of that there is. Perhaps there's a doing. And now on that amazingly blank canvas, I want you to take your paintbrush and your palette, and I want you to begin seeing yourself painting, creating exactly where you want to go. And it can be words, it could be symbols, images, pictures. Honestly, you might even have music come to mind. A song might come to mind that feels like it totally fits with where you're going. All of that's great. And in some form, imagine yourself putting that on the canvas, right? It is your blank slate. It is your do-over. And again, it is your endless capacity, your deep, incredible well of beauty and strength, and unique gifts that only you can bring. So you want to see that on that canvas, right, as you create it. And always breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. And just imagine what's filling that canvas. All the while coming back to your breath. And breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. notice, what immediate things come to mind, what immediate image stand out to you, maybe what colors, whatever it is, what stands out to you in that. And this is the beginning of the creation of what your next year will look like. Think about what kinds of feelings do you want to have in this year? What kinds of experiences? What kinds of achievement is important to you in the different areas of your life? And always breathing. And I'm going to have you keep that canvas in mind then, as you progress through your next period of time here in the next week and the month and then 6 months, right? You're going to keep that canvas in mind. I want you to hang it on the wall of your mind somewhere. And it should definitely have like a beautiful light shining on it, like in a museum, because it's a work of art. And I want you to imagine too, furthermore, right, this big long hallway, and you hung your beautiful piece of artwork. And there it is in all of its shining, amazing, magical glory. And next to it is the next person. And it's their magical canvas full of glory and potential and purpose and dreams and so on and so on. And you look down that hallway, and that hallway is full of canvases. It is full of dreams and hope and potential. I'm going to have you just visualize honoring that for a moment, just having that awe, like, wow, I'm surrounded by all of these beautiful human beings and all of their potential. And honoring that for a moment. Maybe take a moment, you might even see some of those canvases. Visualize what other people's potential is, the colors they chose, right? Just honoring that, breathing in and breathing out, and remembering this space. When we lose our way, when we feel stuck, if we feel like we're not sure where we're going, uncertain, right? And we're gonna have moments like that. We're gonna wanna return to this hallway. And not only remember our own amazing potential and capacity for so much, we're also going to remember that we're connected to all of these people in this hallway. We're all working on the same things, right? Slightly varied maybe, but really pretty much the same things. And when we struggle to see our own beauty, we look in that museum of artwork and we see the beauty and we go, oh, look at that person's art, is amazing. It's a remembrance that ours is as well, even when we struggle to see it. And that canvas is yours and ours, right? We share it together, we do it together. And so we just want to remember that beauty and come back to it when we need it. And always breathing in, of course, and out. So I'm going to allow you guys a few moments, right? I'm going to ring my bell 3 times as always, and allow you guys to kind of come back into your space, your bodies, and the present. You can hear that sound all the way till the very end. You can't hear it anymore. It's still going. It might kind of drown out for you guys because this is a video. So welcome back, you guys. I hope your meditation was spectacular. I hope it helped you get in touch with the intentions that you want to carry into 2017. I hope you remember the magic and the purpose and the amazing beauty that's inside each of you, and of course, our community of people, right? Everyone, that all of us have that amazing potential and power to renew ourselves, reinvest ourselves, and create. I don't know if you guys can see that on my wall there. I have some artwork that spells out create. We have the ability to create ourselves anew all the time. And that I really encourage you to get in touch with what your intentions are for this next 2017 year that we have laying out before us. Like I said, it's like a blank canvas. That's pretty powerful stuff. You get to create it, you get to paint it, you get to make it yours, as well as everyone else around you, right? And having that sense of community that we are all sharing in that same effort to better ourselves, be learners, and achieve things that we want to achieve and have new experiences. And so we share that as a community as well. So I thank you so much for showing up. I hope you guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I kind of end my practice with intentions for all of you guys and for myself. And so for today, let's see, I'll end with my thoughts being focused and loving and open to whatever is supposed to come for me, right? And for all of you, that we can think the things we need to think to take us where we want to go, right? That the beauty of our minds will shine for everybody else to see, guide everyone around us as much as possible, right? Ourselves, be good to ourselves, that we might manifest those awesome things we just thought about, that my words I speak, right, will be kind and loving and generous and supportive and connected, that I will hopefully create lots of laughter in this next year, that you all will, because that's really important. And again, that I'll also know the rightness of stillness, that sometimes I need to still with my words and I need to maybe not say anything at all, that there's moments for that as well. And that my mouth will enjoy good food and peanut butter. Peanut butter is so good. And my behavior, my actions will be hopefully kind and open and supportive, and that I will be open to creating, right, with everything that I do, energetically connected to the people around me. And so I wish all those things for you guys, that you guys will see your deepest potential, that our actions will show one another. We do see that in each other, our ability to connect and love one another, and manifest our interests, our purpose with each other, supporting and holding each other up, that our behavior always displays that acceptance, tolerance, and love and kindness. So in peace, love, and light, I send each of you guys out. I wish you guys the best, of course, as you have probably heard me say abundantly, and that you have all of the makings to create 2017 in exactly the way that you need and want to see, that you also facilitate that for others around you, because that's really important, and that's a beautiful gift we all have. And so I say to each of you that I honor that, and that I send you off with a beautiful aspect of love and light for me. So namaste, friends. We'll see you next time.